Hello my fans, welcome back to another video. So I know of course this set is long overdue, but I thought I'd just give a nice little review of it anyways, just because I think I haven't really given my opinions on a set before, and I figured I might as well for this one because there are actually a few specific things that I like and don't like about this battle pack, which I actually picked up just today, put it together. And then here's the instruction booklet with the nice art and all that. So before I begin, of course, don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And without further ado, let's get into this. So, to start off, obviously, we have the new Mandalorian Battle Pack. Alright, now I wish I had the older Mandalorian Battle Pack to compare it to, but I do remember what that set was like for the most part, so I'll be bringing that up. So, I'll talk about the stuff that I do like first. The first thing I like is the swoop bike. So obviously, you have the little stud shooters right here, which is nice because I think in the old set, like, these parts right here are also supposed to be guns, but it doesn't really look like it. So then it just looks like a bike that just sits there. So this is kind of nice for them to add those cannons on there. This is something that I added myself. I just put a little holder right there for this guy's blaster. So, and then another thing I like about this swoop bike is that the older Mandalorian Battle Pack with the swoop bike had this, and then it had just one of those clear pieces underneath it to kind of support it, but then it would just tip back and forth. But then this one just kind of sits nicely. You move it around a bit. So that's what I like. Another thing that I like is most definitely the armor design. So again, the 2010 Mandalorian Battle Pack, it had a bluish and gray design that was all uniform. But here, I believe this captures more the essence of the Mandalorians in Star Wars. They're tough, they're rugged, they're independent, and each one, even though they're in uniform, or, excuse me, even though some Mandalorians will share similar factions such as Death Watch, the Super Commandos, etc., for the most part, they have their own unique armor designs. Like right here, you got a gray and blue design with a green and brown, then here a brownish orange. And see, I just think it captures the independence of the Mandalorians, because I mean, if you think about it, in Star Wars, that's what the Mandalorians are. They're tough, they're rugged, they're independent. Like, yes, they were against the Republic and the Jedi and had a feud with them and all that, but for the most part, they just want to be Mandalorians for Mandalore. And that's about it. Like, for example, in Star Wars Rebels, while that's not one of my top favorite Star Wars shows, of course, see, in Star Wars Rebels, Sabine Wren is talking with Fen Rao. I believe that's his name. And she says, well, why don't you join the Rebel Alliance? And he says, why don't you come back and help us fight for Mandalore? Not for the Empire of the Rebels, but just for Mandalore. And I think that... Oh, bad. So, and I just think that this new armor design perfectly captures that sentence, because they're for Mandalore. For the most part, they're not really for anybody. And then, of course, other nice little things of the set include, you have a little detail of them hiding behind a rock right there. It could maybe be construed as maybe a destroyed building or something. So then they're using that as cover. Then you have some nice little ARC trooper gear, these visors and the little range finders, which of course I put on 2 of them already. Now, however, one big downside to me is the capes. Now, not because the capes don't match their armor color scheme, it's just because the other Mandalorian Battle Pack had jetpacks. And honestly, I would take those over capes any day. So that's just kind of one of my pet peeves about the set is, come on, man. Maybe at least give one of them a jetpack, or even 2. But all in all, it is what it is. I'm still very happy with this battle pack and the way that, that they designed the armor and the bike. Even on the bike, you actually have a little something unconventional here. Again, something that really reflects well the Mandalorians in Star Wars. You have one side light gray and the other kind of light brownish tan. And then same thing on this side, you have a gray piece for the stud shooter. On this side, you got a gray, or a light gray piece versus a dark gray piece, excuse me. Anyways, however, despite those, little nitpicks of mine, Another thing that I can definitely credit the set for is the fact that they actually tried to differentiate between the female and male Mandalorian design. For example, if you look at this one right here, the helmet visor kind of matches a bit more of Shea Vizsla's design. Not Shea Vizsla, Bo-Katan, excuse me. I got my Old Republic and Clone Wars mixed up. So it reflects more Bo-Katan's helmet design. So this would just seem to me that it's more of a female Mandalorian design. And then meanwhile, you have the more rugged, like Jango Boba Fett looking helmet. This one would be more fitting for, a male Mandalorian armor. So that's one nice little detail that I like that they added. The fact that if you look closely, you can see, oh, this one is actually a bit different. So yeah, as far as that goes, that's just kind of my take on the set. One of these battle packs that, I really like. And actually, this was the last one on the shelf when I got there, so I got real lucky. And another thing that I was going to put in this video, of course, Episode 2 of LEGO Star Wars vs. Army Men is indeed underway. If I can get my camera in focus. Yes, Episode 2 of LEGO Star Wars vs. Army Men is indeed underway. So here you got the point man leading his troops at the front through a patrol. They're obviously going on a patrol from a different Green Army base. And, of course, if I'll lift the camera up over here, you see there are some enemy units waiting in ambush for them. They are led by a Shadow Guard. So I'm spoiling the opening of the episode for you a little bit. Yeah, I know, but just want to let you know that, yes, it's underway. It's coming. I hope to get it released at least by the end of this month, if not earlier. So this one might take a little while longer because I'm going to have a couple people helping me out with voice acting. I'll probably move my laptop and stuff so I can make this, a bit more of an open scene. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video and my little review of a battle pack, as overdue as it is, because I know this set came out a while ago. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time.